Here's a fixture that is practically guaranteed to get pulses racing, and quite the history between these two English clubs. Liverpool against Chelsea, Anfield is the venue, and it's live on EA TV. And we are ready to go, just about. Millions of viewers from all around the world are tuning in for the Super Cup decider. My name is Derek Ray, here on the commentary position. I'm joined by Lee Dixon, and with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're inching ever closer to kick-off time. It is Liverpool taking on Chelsea.
Well, the Super Cup final reward for the two teams that win the major trophies in Europe, the Europa League and the Champions League. Match off tonight. I'm really looking forward to this one, Derek.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. The highly rated Brazilian Alisson begins between the posts. Sadio Mane starts with Mohamed Salah out wide. And the defenders had better be on their toes because leading the line is Luis Suarez. Ball lost by Liverpool. And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa is given the green light in goal. Andreas Christensen plays with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. And charged with the task of leading the line is Williams. Williams. Conte. It did look on for them, but not to be. Space afforded him. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Firing it in. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Corner kick played over. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Dangerous looking through ball. Not problematic for the keeper. Aspilicueta now. Thauvin. Conte. It's with Williams. Jorginho. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Couldn't keep the ball. Can he give them the lead? A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
And they are back underway. Chelsea with the advantage. Wijnaldum. Here's Robertson. Van Dijk with it. Lovren. Henderson. Henderson. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Mane. And the referee says corner kick. And he's fired over the corner. Gets his glove on it. What a shocking pass, really. Here's Thauvin. Pulisic. Thauvin. Williams. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials. Van Dijk. Sergio Busquets. Henderson. Here's Milner. Given away. Jorginho. Conte now. So typical of Jordan Henderson. Perfect read. Getting forward. It is now with Jorginho. Corner it is for Chelsea. Corner kick played in. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Tova, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Milner. Lovren. Suarez. Now Busquets. Wijnaldum. A bit sloppy in possession. Christensen. Jorginho. Conte. Liverpool throw in here. Wijnaldum. Sergio Busquets. Now Busquets. Poor attempt at a pass, really. This is Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta. Crossing possibilities. A poor cross, all things considered. And so it will be a corner. Corner kick played over. Just couldn't capitalise there. Milner. Suarez. Sergio Busquets. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Henderson. Here's Milner. Others to play it to. Sergio Busquets. Wijnaldum. Busquets. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. And space for the cross. Henderson. Wijnaldum. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing.
Well, Chelsea have struggled with possession of it, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
He might be able to profit from the wide position. And Pulisic has it. Well, he did his best to remain onside, but just failed.
Yeah, it was close. It was close, but that's all it needs to be, close. He was offside.
Suarez. Wijnaldum. And given away. Rudiger has it. Wijnaldum. Suarez. Henderson has it. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes.
Henderson, he was at thought just then. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Space and time for the cross. Not fantastic defending. It should be. Well, to deny him from point-blank range like that, brilliant.
Well, really, really strong goalkeeping. Spread himself, used all of his body. Really good save.
Kovacic. And delivered towards the back post. And a half-baked clearance. Well, it might still work out for them. Well, half-time, but sometimes... And the second half in this UEFA Super Cup tussle is underway here. Williams. Here's Kovacic. Here's Tova. Aspilicueta now. N'Golo Conte. Well, he just let his opponent glide by. Conte. A very good tackle. Henderson has it. This is Salah. It's a highly promising Liverpool attack, but will there be an end product? Will they get themselves level here? Oh, a goal for Liverpool, who are now on level terms.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Number 14, Jordan Henderson.
Pulisic now. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Well, that's what Christensen is all about. Good read. He continues to make hay. Salah. Here's Busquets. And the post coming to the goalkeeper's aid. Decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle.
Well, the blood has gone to his head. He should be picking out a better option there.
Liverpool have given it away. Tova. Kovacic. Danger averted for now. Excellent first touch under the circumstances there. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Good looking sequence. Henderson has it. N'Golo Conte. Half an hour remaining then. Here is Willian. And that puts them in position. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Sergio Busquets. Henderson has it. Wijnaldum. Henderson. Well, they were clearly on the receiving end, so a free kick is next. And trouble here for N'Golo Conte, yellow card.
Well, he's mastered the art of closing down. On that occasion, not so.
On the ball, Luis Suarez. Van Dijk. Sergio Busquets. Here's Robertson. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And options in the centre. Sergio Busquets. Wijnaldum. Suarez. And cut out by Conte. How many times do we say that? It's with Williams. Well, high marks for that pass. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Here's Robertson. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Here's Tova. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Surely! Keeper did his job to begin with. Salah. He's going forward well here. Well cleared away. Henderson. And Mohamed Salah now. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And the offence sufficiently sinister to warrant a yellow card.
Yes, agree with that one, Derek. He's got to be careful now.
Goodness me, he skewed that free kick completely.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Back to the drawing board, young man.
Azpilicueta now. Here's Kovacic. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Great block. Andrew Robertson. Possession lost, intercepted. And now Willian coming into it. The delivery towards the back post. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Lost possession, Wijnaldum. Batshuayi. Thauvin. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Chelsea have won themselves a corner. Now what can they do with it? And over comes the corner. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Suarez. What a shocking pass, really. Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. Magnificent defending. High pressing at its best. Given away again. Mateo Kovacic. Shot attempted. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Here's Milner. Here's Keita. Fabinho now. Milner. Naby Keita. And here come Liverpool. A goal at this late stage might settle things. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Here's Kovacic. Now Willian. Mateo Kovacic. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. But this is not fantastic defense. And so the story continues. The first period of extra time, and no one is leaving.
Well, fitness levels are going to be tested now, Derek.
Salah. Fabinho. Milner. It's with Fabinho. Suarez. Mane. Firmino. Thundered clear. Van Dijk. It's with Fabinho. There's a thorough understanding of defending. Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Marcos Alonso. Excellent ball towards the front post. And a half-baked clearance. They've won back possession. Making progress. And teammates to play it to. Cutting the ball back. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? It's with Michy Batshuayi. Marcos Alonso. Conte. Here's Willian. The cross is on. Smuggled away. Andrew Robertson. Fabinho. Mane. Beautifully disguised ball. Azpilicueta under the cosh. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
1 minute added time.
Chelsea getting the ball forward. What can they do from this position? Read it superbly. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Not fantastic.
Substitution for Chelsea coming off the pitch.
So many now having to play through the pain barrier. Underway in the second period of extra time. It's with Marcos Alonso. Rather than a free kick, it's advantage Chelsea. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Kovacic. Oh, you don't... Kovacic! They could nudge in front. Can they put it away? And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
Really a very poor ball. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well cleared away. Fabinho. Roberto Firmino. Lovren. Milner. Lovren. Milner. Salah. Good visualisation and execution. He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner. Tasked with taking the corner. Milner. Well, the header, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he has to do better than that. I could have saved that, Derek.
Possession lost, intercepted. Batshuayi. Mateo Kovacic. Now Willian. A chance to whip it in. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. And a chance it is for Chelsea from the corner. And the cross from Willian. I must say he's let himself down with really flabby finishing there.
Yeah, wasted opportunity from the short distance. You see the manager's frustration on the touchline.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Good thinking defensively, Azpilicueta. Progress progress made by Chelsea, and at this... And he has just veered into an offside position this time. So, after 120 minutes of action, no winner declared. Not fantastic defence. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. Oh, he saved it!
Well, the goalkeeper guessed, but he guessed the right way. Good.
He's gambled on direction and won.
Well, he's got his angles right there. Just look at that for goalkeeping.
And the penalty converted here.
Well, that's hours of practice, Derek. Hours of practice.
Can he convert? Job done from the spot.
Well, professional job. Well done.
In it goes.
Well, that's why players practice penalties in training.
And up he comes, doing his best to remain... And that, alas, went horribly wrong.
Oh, my word.
Not what he was looking for. Off the crossbar.
Well, he went high.
And he scores.
Well, don't they look easy when they go in?
Can he remain calm? Too much elevation, off the top of the barley.
Well, inches away from being a great penalty.
And now a heaven-sent opportunity to win the match. And he squandered it, off target.
Well, he looked nervous, didn't he?
And now he knows what's on the line. If he scores, they win. Not to be from the penalty spot.
Oh, it's inexcusable.
And he's denied them from the spot.
Oh, it's lovely goalkeeping, really is.
Can he get the better of the keeper? And it's gone in.
Well, the sweet sound of the ball hitting the net.
It won't be lost on him what's at stake here. He knows he's got to score. And now it is truly final. One team in raptures, the other disconsolate. What an ending.
Well, you can talk about the merits of penalty shootouts to decide big tournaments, big games. So much nerves of steel are needed. A little bit of a gamble here and there. Who's going to come out on top? But the end result is there for all to see.
Well, they're not going to forget this in a hurry. A proud moment. But for the losers, it's a case of trying to forget about everything that has just occurred.
Well, just the point, Derek, always be respectful of the losers. Yes, you're in raptures, you're celebrating with your mates. Always took time to go to the opposition and say, unlucky.
The party has started. It's going to be quite the night of celebration here. Great names on that trophy.
Well, yeah, my mum always said get in front of the photos. There he is.
Your mum educated you very well, Lee. So it was Super Cup victors. Not fantastic defending. It should be. Well, to deny him from point-blank range...